Guys, hear me out. You know what I was thinking? Like, what just remembered? Like, you know, Vansham is like, it lives rent free in my head. It's like the freaking Roman Empire, okay? My Roman Empire. Listen, what about this? The Vansham subpoena, okay? The subpoena, not the lawsuit, the subpoena. So, going through it all and stuff like that, one thing that stands out to me that just like irks me is that number 11 over here. It says the term Lively Reynolds companies shall refer to any Lively or Reynolds' affiliated or related companies, including not but limited Betty Buzz, a Family Hive, DBA Blake Brown Beauty, Aviation Gin, Mint Mobile, Maximum Effort, respected employees, and so on. Like, this subpoena was like talking about undermining, anything that can undermine the credibility or otherwise harm Lively Reynolds, their families, or the Lively Reynolds companies. And then, like, I'm not gonna show it, but like, the subpoena talks about like SH. The lawsuit doesn't. The lawsuit, it's like two separate, completely separate things. It's super weird. Like, Not Actually Golden has like a really good video about it. It goes over like how weird this is. And I'm wondering if it has to do anything with these articles in the New York Times that were happening like right around the premiere. It wasn't like later in August. It was like early to mid-August. You're talking about like August 11-ish. This is from the New York Times. What It Ends With Us says about the Blake Lively brand. In my opinion, allegedly, I think that Ryan got pissed about this article. It was like an opinion piece, I think. And it says, the images on screen are informed by the actresses' off-screen businesses, making the movie a fascinating study in the uses of star power. Gassy, August 2024 by Esther Zuckerman. It says, Blake Lively's hair is like a character unto itself in the new romantic drama It Ends With Us. Her thick mane shapeshifts with her role. Actually, what thick mane? That was like freaking a wig, yo. Like, zero investigative reporting from the New York Times. Shocker. Lily Bloom, a flower shop owner who falls in and out of love with an abusive neurosurgeon. Lively's hair, dyed a soft ginger, is artfully messy when she gets her hands dirty starting up the store. The camera follows a mass of buoyant curls when she struts into a party dressed to impress the man who will ultimately betray her. When she wakes up post-coitus, her hair is perfectly tousled. When she is sad, it droops by as if by magic. Did the New York Times not know that it was a wig? What is going on? You could say Blake Lively's hair is a tool she uses to sell her performance, but her performance is also a tool she uses to sell her hair. Those who are impressed with her locks and It Ends With Us can learn from her Instagram that she recently debuted a line of haircare products called Break Brown. Brown is her father's last name. Do you catch my drift though? Like, can you not see why like Ryan Reynolds might be upset over this? It's like a building exercise for Lively. Yes, the film, directly by Justin Baldoni, is an adaptation of a popular novel meant to lure fans of the best-selling author Colleen Hoover, but it also serves as an advertising for the world of Lively. Not just her talent, but her celebrity and her other significant role, mogul, making the film a fascinating study in the various forms star power can take. Did somebody promise that Reynolds is like an amazing piece, like written at the New York Times, and they saw this and they were like, holy crap, what the freak? Lively made a bid for a film career. Green Lantern didn't win her franchise, but it did introduce her to her future husband, Ryan Reynolds. Consolation prize. The dark comedy A Simple Favor, in which she played a martini-stirring psychopath, was a surprise box office success and garnered a fervent enough fan base to earn a sequel, but Lively seemed to struggle to find her niche in movies, and while she received some praise for her performances in her romance Age of Adeline and the survival thriller The Shallows, nothing propelled her to the next level of fame on the big screen. Burn! That must have burned. And yet Lively has strong telegraphed her ambitions beyond acting. In 2014, she started Preserve. Let's not even talk about Preserve. Oh my gosh. A lifestyle website. She shilled expensive artisanal products and seemed like a folksier attempt at a Gwyneth Paltrow-esque Goop expansion. It was quickly shuttered. Yeah, no kidding. But she has continued to expand her reach in other ways. In addition to her hair products, she also founded the beverage labels Betty Buzz and Betty Booze, one with alcohol and one without. Betty, a family name, is also the name of one of her children with Reynolds. She presents herself as a doting mom to her 4 children, just as Lily ultimately is to her daughter, and it ends with us. On the red carpet, she told E! that Reynolds wrote a scene in the film which has a screenplay credited to Christy Hall. It's a comment that has fueled rumors of on-set drama involving Baldoni, but also furthers the notion that the marriage is a team business. The fueled rumors on set. I'm not gonna click. I can't click on it and stuff because I canceled my subscription and it's behind a paywall. But were they already writing of rumors in the New York Times? This is August 11th. This is before the whole ordeal. This is what I think burned them. This is what I think pissed Ryan Reynolds off. Watch. George Clooney has tequila. Scarlett Johansson skincare. Who wrote this? But rarely do this intersect so explicitly with their on-screen work. I mean, pause. Whoever wrote this, first of all, the person didn't know that Blake Lively was wearing a wig, not her real hair. So don't use that illustration to promote her products, because it's a wig. Number 2, why mention Scarlett Johansson? Ryan Reynolds' ex? If you're writing positively about Lively, I think this pissed them off. I think that in Vansham and the subpoena, it was mentioned, what articles have you planted? What have they planted, to talk about against, the Reynoldses because of articles like this. She's pulling double duty, promoting both a pop-up store in New York called Betty Blooms. Betty Blooms, not Lily Blooms, okay? On Baldoni's dime, maybe. I don't know. Was that maximum effort? I hope that Baldoni wasn't paying for that. That's disgusting. Where she posted in front of a sign for fresh flowers and fizzy refreshments. A promotional email explained how to make It Ends With Us inspired cocktails using Betty Buzz. One recipe called for Reynolds' gin. Like aviation gin also. So you didn't just promote Betty Booze and Betty Buzz, but also aviation gin? Wow, on Baldoni's dime, or who knows, Sony's. It's a cheery gimmick that seems awkwardly out of step with the context of the film itself, which tells the story of a woman dealing with domestic violence. Thank you very much. Lively has infused a little bit of herself into every aspect of the film. The look of Lily's store evokes the earthy but pricey ideals that were once highlighted on Preserve. And there's the use of Taylor Swift's My Tears Ricochet. During a pivotal moment, a reminder that Lively is close friends with one of the most powerful pop stars in the world. It's a music cue that immediately takes us out of the story and reminds us just who Lively is and the kind of influence she wields. Oh, so the New York Times knew what kind of influence she wielded, how powerful she was, but all of a sudden, she was completely powerless. It makes me mad, but I think it has to do with Vansham. I think this pissed ran off, and Vansham included the Reynoldses, like the aviation jet, because of this.